If you are an American citizen, 18 to 98 years old, speak English, and are not on welfare, if you make under $260,000 a year, except for talk show hosts, and love America, you are in immediate danger of being destroyed. Everything and everyone you hold precious, including your country, is in grave danger. I am going to refer to you as we or us because we have the same beliefs. Fact: power and greed rule the world. Those with the most of both control us. They are our masters, our leaders. They are called the powers that be. They are always preoccupied on how to get more of both and will do anything to achieve their goals. The powers that be buy all the political candidates in advance, especially presidential candidates. They spend billions of dollars on their campaigns. The money comes almost entirely from the special interest groups, our enemies. The three candidates are interchangeable. They are for open borders, huge taxes to cover taking care of the illegals, and doing exactly what the powers to be tell them to do. The government gives us nothing. They steal from us, take away our institutional rights and freedoms, lead us to economic and personal disaster, plunge our country into ruin so they can have more greed and power. The United States Constitutional Bill of Rights, Fifth Amendment says, life, liberty, protection of private property. The powers to be have taken this all away from us. The shameless tax plundering by our federal, state, county, and city governments are financially raping us for no other reason than to fill their own pockets. A hard-working or retired middle American person has the God-given and constitutional rights to own a home free from any excessive taxation. The powers that be took that away from us. They will take everything this time around, no matter if a Democrat or Republican gets elected. I cannot drive my car anymore for pleasure because the oil companies have to make bigger, more obscene profits year after year. In June of 1988, I saw a panel of experts on the Larry King Show talking about the Savannah River nuclear plant. The plant produced plutonium and tritium for nuclear weapons. The reactors were shut down because of cracks. The powers to be in this case were Dow Chemical and the United States government. They were going to start the reactors up in August of '88, whether they were ready or not. Larry King's panelists believed they'd crack open. We were living in Vermont, in the wind current of the 3 Mile plant, the plant where a nuclear disaster occurred years before. Anyone in the path of the airstreams had an above-average chance of getting very strange cancers. I decided that my children were in immediate danger. I called all the nuclear offices and the anti-nuclear groups. They took my name, thanked me for my concerns, and I never heard from them again. I formed a plan that would get the attention of the powers to be. I put my youngest daughter in Girl Scout camp, grabbed my camera and my very reluctant husband, and drove to Aiken, South Carolina. My plan worked. See more about it in Grandma's Opinions webpage. 17 nuclear and conventional weapons plants were shut down across America and never reopened again. This resulted in a $110 billion cleanup cost, which is not finished yet. If I could permanently close down 17 nuclear reactors across America in 3 weeks, we can definitely start a third party. Our United Party. Our only hope to change the system. Our own candidates. Just pick a candidate and vote for him or her, or draft one if necessary. Over $1 billion was raised by special interest groups for primaries, elections, and inaugural parties. I'd rather have that money in my pocket instead of theirs. With the help of talk show hosts, whom the powers to be are trying to shut up permanently, and with their directions on how to accomplish our united party and run all our candidates, it should be easy. If Ross Perot could get on the ballot of all 50 states, we can get our candidates on the ballot too. Please download this creed and put it on your refrigerator. Plaster it across America. Our United Party Creed. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the constant of the governed, a democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies. This was adopted by Congress in 1918.
What we need are candidates that are truthful, honest, moral people, that combined as a team will do an outstanding job of running America. The Republican and Democratic candidates are all lying puppets. They do not represent us. This is the change we need, all for one and one for all. All you have to do in November is pull down the lever in the election booth, next to all the Our United Party candidates, and we save America. It's that simple.
My 3 children, 6 grandchildren, and everybody else, including your family, are in immediate danger. My oldest grandchild, Shane, is 18 years old and a Marine, and a true defender of our country, and I'm so proud of him. In order to save Shane and all our loved ones, we have to put our United Party candidates in Washington. Our only hope for change is definitely our United Party. Now, here are some battle cries of our United Party. I'm sure you can come up with some better ones. Dump those Democrats and Republicans. We are going to have a choice in our leaders. We are going to make history. We can do it. And as Dr. Laura would say, now go do the right thing.